What's up? You can see my face now to start with. And the chat has come up immediately. Okay, so right now you're looking at a CRT screen. It's really sad. You can't actually see, I think the full image is this actually. Yeah. But I stretched it out a bit more. We can see that it's a 5500 compact. And right now it's plugged in. I'll show you. Anyway, let me just put it back to how it was. I think that's fine, actually, to be fair. I would prefer it like a bit like that. But it's still missing out text that it could have. Nothing there at the bottom. Like that, I guess. So that's running off of this hard disk, which is running off of its own DV. It must have its own GPU, right? It's got a Windows 11 installer, and it's got this keyboard, which is not brightening up, attached to it, and it's just plugged in at the wall here. I love this laptop. I used it for a long time. I've used it to make many videos on it. Most of my gospel videos are made on it. I just spilled a lot of thick tea, which is kind of cringe. Bro, Alt is giving me the shift treatment. Not impressed. Whatever. I gotta quickly clear up this. Anyway, we need to get a laptop. We need to get a keyboard on the laptop, because if you don't have a keyboard on the laptop, oh, why is that so? Why are these USBs so stiff? I wish I had a third camera, honestly. Let's just get this freaking Star Wars bottle out of the way, or at least closed. Okay. I do have a tripod for the camera. One sec. So let me get this tripod going. Very, very good. Very, very good for your business. Oh. This phone is an extra thick boy, and I think it oh yeah, that's just for the light, which broke. Come on, you sicko. I've saved so much money having this phone so silly thick. So Get Pro. No, it's probably gonna make me add a. I think I might go off camera soon, and I have to freaking run an ad, but like a personal ad. So this freaking thing should go like. Yeah, that's it. Finger cam. That's what we're looking for. Or is that like upside down? What are we even looking at? Is this my shirt? No. That's what we want to be looking at down there. But it's upside down. Okay. Herculean strength for this. Jeez. There we go. All right. So now there's nothing of me though, sadly. Anyway, I am desperately trying to get this third camera, but until then, what we're going to do is plug my keyboard in. So I also spilt tea on my other keyboard, but it works now. But it's a keyboard that likes third gen ports. It likes a bit more energy because it has a bit more RGB. Anyway, this keyboard will light up. See, it works now on the computer. So we're going to put in the Windows 11 installer, and then we're going to reboot it. And we're going to mash the buttons, or we can actually force power off. Yeah, she's a good old machine. All right, now we're going to mash F12 and F2 or F1. I'm just turning it on now. You can see the white light. I think this should get us to some kind of BIOS. Is it? What does that say? Netbook model. Yeah, it's telling me all the system information. So you have a HP Pavilion DM1 notebook PC. All my freaking serial numbers and stuff. So that's cool. The processor is an E450 APU with Radeon graphics. All right. We're at 1600 megahertz. That's not that bad with 4 gigs of memory. 1600 megahertz, 1.6 gigs. That's like a Raspberry Pi, whatever, like a nice one. So we want to press escape to continue, I think. Escape to continue. No bootable device. Insert bootable device and press any key. I do have this Windows 11 install. So I guess I can try and insert it again. I don't think it's going to be happy though. But it keeps waiting to insert, so maybe I'll insert it in the other USB. Oh, but now I can't press space, so I have to plug that back into its other. Jeez, that really bends it. No, it's not happy about that. Interesting. Well, no, it still has. Okay, no, so it's not. It's these USB ports aren't the issue. Windows 11 isn't the issue. But I do have an install of one of these has something on it. I think one of them has Debian on it if I'm lucky. Seems that they're all empty because I lost the paper that freaking sticks to them to say what download they are. All right, no, I've just got Mac. I got Mac computers. I used to have a Debian 13. I think I technically do, but I usually just put Windows 11. Yeah, but I do literally have one that's lying around here. I don't know what it is. It's still a 3.0, so I don't really trust it. I did recently do an install though. Where's the other keyboard? Okay. So, do you like that? Oh, do you like that? No. So some options. The problem is the boot disk. It's not actually the drive. The drive is moving and stuff. Insert boot disk. So we need to give it a CD-ROM like desire, I guess. It doesn't want to boot off of doesn't want to boot off a USB. I get that. But we could make it boot from the hard disk. That doesn't have to boot from anything. So if we got this hard disk, I'm just gonna just yank it out. I can probably just turn it all off now, but I've got this hard disk. I think I have a spare. I have a spare thing hanging around, a spare like SD down here. Look. No, you're not coming with the charger. Alrighty. I got a nice little nest here of them. Can you see? All those red cables. I'm sorry. Let's put it back. I was probably speaking into my jacket. All those red cables on the left. These are right up there. They're all connected to hard disk. Anyway, I have one that's spare, so I know this is a really bad hard disk, but I could try and install Windows 11 on it here. And then if the hard disk is the issue, I get another hard disk. So I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think one of them are free, but I may have to just install